Hey, hello Year 4, and it is time for maths again with myself, Mr. Bowes, and we are continuing with our subtraction lesson, and this one should be for Friday the 15th of January 2021. Okay, starting off as we often do with, get rid of those, marking the work from yesterday. Spicy, spicier, and spiciest. Got spicy and spicier there. Look at the question numbers. You should have written down the question numbers that you were doing. Some of you started on this one, I think. Some of you started further down on this one, depending how you're feeling. Spicy, spicier. Pause the video and mark those now. Okay, if you got any wrong, it's important to look at the ones you got wrong. Look at the reason why you got them wrong. Yeah, I mentioned this before. It could be that you got the 9 right, but for some reason you got the 2 as a 3 or as a 1. See why you got it wrong. See if there is a pattern. Okay, well done. Marking from the spiciest. If you were doing the spiciest task, if you wanted an extra challenge, you did this. And you were looking at the pairs of times that Jess and Simon, pairs of distances that Jess and Simon ran that would total to 5,824. And you can see that the first pair is Jess going this far and Simon going that far. So see if you've got those pairs. There's 4 pairs there, the same as this. Well done. Okay, warm-up activity. We're going to do some more times. Pause the video and write down the times in your book. You're going to work from the left of the screen all the way across to the right. And if you want to be spiciest, have a go at these ones down here. You might want to work out what the Roman numerals mean first. Off you go. Pause the video now. Okay, well done. So I'm going to read out the times so you know what the answers are. This one, it looks like it is 5:15 or 5:15. But if I look carefully at the minute hand, which is this hand up here, it's not quite going to the 3, it's going above. So this would actually be, what have we got? 5:14, 5:14. If you put quarter past, you're very close, and that's not bad. This is 32, 7:32. This one is 90. What are we going to say? 2 or 3? That line didn't go very good. I'm going to say that's 9:03. If you put 9:02, I'll give you correct as well. 9:03. This is 4:28. 4:28. Moving on to the spiciest range here, I've got 250. What are we going to say? 252, I would say. 252, but I'll give you 253. You've got 253. We've got 1026. We've got 340. Ooh, where are we going? 342. Colon in the middle, and last one we're going to say is 554. Well done. Okay. So subtraction, column subtraction using decomposition. Decomposition is where you break things down into smaller parts. You take things from the other side. Pause the video, look at this sum that we've done and the answer of 412. Here we've got it partitioned into different numbers. And here we've got the compact method. Okay. Are you happy with that? Do you agree? I hope not. You've spotted the mistake. What a lot of children do, very simply, when they're facing a sum that is difficult to subtract, they simply swap the numbers round. In this column here, instead of doing 4 take away 6, somebody has done 6 take away 4. 6 take away 4 is 2, but that's not what the question is asking us. It is saying, what is 4 take away 6? Okay, so what we should have done in this column is we should have done some decomposition from the tens. Some people say exchange from the tens. Some people say borrow from the tens. But whatever it is, we should have done it. So to get the correct answer, somebody should have taken 10 from here, which would leave us 50, and we would put that 10 up here. So 10 and 4 is 14. So now we have 14 in this column. Let's put a 1 down there. 14. 6 from 14, it should be 8. Okay. Again, what somebody's done here with this 10 is they said, I've got 70, take away 60, but that's not what the question's asking us. It's saying, I've got 60 and I'm taking away 70. That's impossible. Again, we're going to exchange. Now we're exchanging from the hundreds this time. So I'm left with 600 here, and I take 100 across. So if I put that there, that becomes 150. Okay, I'm no longer working with the 60. That's gone already because we exchanged into the tens. 170 take from 150, we're going to say is 80. This should be 80. Slip that in down there. And then we've got 600 take away 300 is 300. So well done if you spotted that mistake. And that's the sort of thing that I don't want you to do. Don't just swap the digits around because it's easier. You cannot say 6 take away 4. It is 4 take away 6. Time to exchange. Good, good. Let's do another one. See if we can get it right first time this time. Let's go on to a deep blue. Okay. Partitioning the numbers is the first thing we do. How do we partition this number? Yep, it's 5 hundreds. How many tens? 90 and 3 ones. Then we've got how many hundreds? 2 hundreds. And we've got 90, 9 tens, and 6 units. Now, interesting thing you'll notice here. Night. Oh, there's Miss Boucher saying good night. Good night, Miss Boucher. Interesting thing here is that we've got an exchange happening straight away in the ones column. I've got 3. I can't take away 6 from 3 because 3 is not enough to take 6 away from. So here we go. I'm going to exchange. This 90 becomes 80. And I've got 10 coming over here. Remember, you might write 10 on top. But I do know that that 10 and 3 is going to make 13. So if I put a 1 here, that's my 10. I can take 6 from 13, and that's going to be 7. 90 from 80. Again, I can't do it. If I've got 80, I cannot take 90 away. There's not enough there. So exchanging one more time, my 500 becomes 400. I want you to write this out like I've done. Yeah, partition the number, and now we're doing the decomposition. And I've got 100 to go up here. Remember, you could put 100 up like that. So I now have 180. But what I would do perhaps, if you're confident, is put the 1 there, because you know that's 100. It says 180. And we're going to have 90 left over. 180 take away 90 is 90. If you want to think about that a different way, you could think of it as simply as 18. Where's a different color? Have a yellow. Oh no, so darker one, please. You could think of it as 18 take away 9 is 9, but the answer's got to be 10 times bigger because in the question it's all 10 times bigger, so the answer has to be 10 times bigger. Cool. Right, let's finish off our hundreds. 400 take away 200 is 200. You might want to do that in a compact method, but the answer here we've got is 297. You find that out by adding up the bottom row. 200 plus 90 plus 7 equals 297. There's your answer. Interesting thing about this one is we had to exchange both from the tens into the ones, and we also had to exchange, let's just show you that, from the tens into the ones. And we got this 1 here, this 10 here. We had to exchange from the hundreds into the tens as well. So we ended up with another 100 there. So you might find when you're doing a subtraction, you have to exchange twice. Sometimes it's once, sometimes it's twice. Setting it out like this makes it very clear how you've got to do it. So let's go on to the puzzles for today. Oh, no, thought someone was going to come in then and say hello. Nice and spicy. Here is your set of questions for everybody to start on. Look carefully at each question, write it out in your book, and make sure that you are looking carefully at the digits and thinking, where am I going to exchange? So in the first question here, I know that I can take 3 away from 7. 7 is enough, but I cannot do the tens. Look there, I can't take 6 away from 2, so I'm going to have to exchange. So what I would do is I would set that out with it in the expanded method. I would write my 800, my 20, and my 7, then my 500, then my 60, then my 3. Here I've got my exchange from the 20. Oh, sorry, from the, this is fine. That's fine. The ones are fine. I can do that. But here I've got to take from the 800. It's going to have 700 left. Put 100 there. That's 120. 60 from 120. 120 take away 60. You got your answer. So look carefully. Make sure you get the exchange happening. Make sure you partition the numbers properly in the expanded method. When you've done that, you can get on to the next one, which is the spicier. So pause the video now. Okay, well done. Here's a little challenge for the spicier. The television has got a price and then it's being given a discount. What is the new price of the television? Simple as. Have a go at that one, and then if you want to do an even spicier challenge, you can go spicier to spiciest. Have a go at this one and then move on. Okay, this challenge is asking us to write a subtraction calculation of your own, any sum you want, where you need to move a hundreds and a 10 to work out the answer. So you're thinking about a calculation where you're going to exchange and you're going to do decomposition, whatever you want to call it, and you're going to have to do it both times. You're going to have to decompose the tens into the ones because you need more there. You're going to also decompose the hundreds into the tens. So let's have a little look at that now. We've got our place value, hundreds, tens, and ones. We know that after the ones comes the decimal point. Even though we're not using decimals today, we know that decimal point is there. If I want to have a subtraction where you're going to have to exchange, let's start off with a numbers in the middle. Let's say 345. If I'm going to take something away from that, and you've got to figure out what this is going to be, what number could you take away? It's got to be possible to take it away, but you're going to have to exchange. You've got to have too much down here in the ones box for the 5. You've also got to have too much to take away from 4. Okay, so have a go, perhaps 5 or 6 of your own where exchange is needed from the hundreds to the tens and also from the tens to the ones. So you're going to have to exchange and take something from this side over to there, and you're going to have to exchange and take something from this side over to there. Okay, good luck. Okay, well done, year 4, and I will see you next time.